What is up, everybody? You are watching Seashell Sheena. This is Mommy Boutique, where we open up oysters right here live for you. And yes, they have real pearls inside, all kinds of beautiful colors. To give you some examples of what you could possibly get. These are some of the colors, not all of the colors. There is a wide variety of colors, but these are just some of our orphans. And our orphans are here just in case you order an oyster and you don't like the color that you get. Maybe you want a specific color. Then that's why our orphanage is there, so you can always trade it out. And we also do have our freshwater red scallops. And look at the rainbow of color you can get out of these guys. Beautiful. Those are $18. And our Akoya saltwaters are 23, or you can do a bundle, which you get a necklace and an oyster for 32. You guys, welcome to another episode of Mother Shucking Mondays. That's right. Mother Shucking Mondays. We are here every Monday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern. So guys, I hope that you'll be joining us this evening. If you are watching this for the first time, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And if you don't see that red live button up at the top of your screen, that means you were watching a replay. So hashtag replay, so I know that you were here and you were watching. Let me know where you're from. And if you have any questions, you can message our Facebook page at facebook.com/mommyboutiques. Now, if you're watching over there on YouTube, also thank that you guys are here. Just go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell up at the top, so that way you'll be notified every time that we go on live. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and pin our website. So if you guys want to order anything, we are taking live orders right now. We do not have any pre-orders. So it's mommyboutique.net is the name of our website. We are an official LLC, you guys. So I'm doing it over here on Facebook, YouTube as well. So mommyboutique.net. And it just takes a minute for everybody to kind of log in, but that's a great opportunity for me to share this video. If you are watching this and go ahead and share this video, you can be entered into a raffle. So we do a raffle every evening as long as we have 25 viewers or more. So sometimes we don't end up doing them, but if we have 25 viewers or more, end up doing a raffle. As long as you are in the US, you could win. And what this raffle is, it's for one of our orphan pearls. No purchase necessary for you. These are absolutely free. This is my gift to you for hanging out with me this evening instead of watching whatever videos or whatnot that you want to do. Hey, Jessica, weren't you just on your live? Oh, that's funny, Jessica. I guess your live was pretty short, huh? I didn't get to hear it all. I did get to hear that you were doing something for Christmas with your church, so that's really cool. I go on live at 9, so I had to kind of cut it short. I was trying to watch it before I popped over. But hello, welcome to the party, Jessica. It's great to see you this evening. I'm going to go ahead and share this video, you guys. And if you don't mind sharing it as well, you'll be entered into a raffle. So let me head over to my Facebook app and share this bad boy. And it was very, very quick. Well, you'll have to tell me what you were saying, because now I'm curious. I know it had something to do with your church. Uh-oh. All right, so we're just going to share this. It's another Mother Shucking Monday. Woohoo! I hate the post, the little thumbnail that Facebook puts for me, because it's usually the worst. Right now, the thumbnail is me going, why? Why do you torment me, Facebook? Torment? Torment. That's the word. So I'm just giving it a minute for people to pop on here. This gives me an opportunity to kind of share it. So if you're watching this on the replay, you can just fast forward a little bit. Oh, okay. I'll have to go watch the replay. Okay, I will, Jessica. All right. I'm just sharing it really quickly, so just give me a moment. It takes, I know I'm looking down. I hate doing that because I feel like such a bad host because I'm looking down, you know? All right. It's funny, Johnny is actually on live as well, but he's on live on this new app that he absolutely loves. It's called TikTok. And I think they bought out Musically. So for any of you guys have ever seen Musically or the advertisement for Musically, they bought them out. And so he is in love with this app. I mean, he is on it all day long. And actually, if you've seen my Facebook post, we actually did a video together with Eminem and Rihanna with I Love the Way You Lie. And so it's kind of cool because you get to like duet each other. I'm not as into it as he is because I get really nervous, which I know is weird because my job is being live, but I actually get really nervous when I have to speak in front of a crowd or if I know that people are going to be judging me or looking at me. Like I said, I know that's really odd because I do lives for a living, but yeah, like, I don't know. This is my job, so it's a little different, and I feel more comfortable with you guys because most of you guys are my friends and family. Those of you who aren't, you know, you kind of just go and fit in with the crowd as far as like the flow of things. So I don't feel so overwhelmed, but with those kind of things, I get really nervous just because so many people see them, you know. But anyway, but now he is doing a live, so I can hear him in the background talking on live, and I'm doing live. So I think that's kind of funny. So I'm just sharing really quick, you guys. I know it takes me a moment, but it's okay because it takes a moment for everybody to pop in. Sarah Beth, hey, darling, how are you? What are you doing this evening, darling? Did you have a good Monday? Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Talking to myself and feeling old. Sometimes I'd like to quit. Nothing ever seems to fit. Walking around some kind of lonely cloud. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. My voice has been so hoarse lately, you guys. Like, it sounds really raspy when I'm singing. I know you guys probably won't notice it because you don't hear me sing very much, but like I notice it because I I have this raspiness and it sounds like this like phlegm in my throat. Guys, if Facebook starts glitching, please let me know. And also, if it does start glitching, head over to YouTube. It's youtube.com/mommyboutique. I feel like YouTube is a little bit more steady. So it doesn't freeze as much. But because Johnny is now going on live at the same time as me, I feel like sometimes it causes the Wi-Fi to kind of glitch. So if that's the case, just let me know. Okay, so I'm just still sharing, you guys. Just sharing to all my groups. Who's ready for some pearl therapy this evening? Man, I tell you what, Johnny on the TikTok, he's got so many followers. He's got like 7,000 followers on TikToks now. It's crazy, right? It's good though. It's good. I'm so proud of him. He's got a great following over there. If you guys aren't on TikTok, you should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, we did a couple of videos if you're following me on Facebook, even on YouTube. I know on Instagram. My Instagram, guys, is sheena.diane, or my mommy boutique one is mommy.boutique. So if you guys ever want to check me out on Instagram, sheena.diane or mommy.boutique. Well, let me know how you guys are doing. I'm just going through my list of sharing it. I find when I don't share, then I don't get as many viewers. So when I share it, I definitely get a lot more viewers. Sorry, I know I'm looking down, you guys. Almost done, I swear. All right. Ooh, a Pearl Addict page. Yes, I need that one. Definitely a Pearl Addict. Oh, you're tired, Jessica? Me too. So, did you guys see what happened to me on Facebook? Did you guys see the whole thing about yesterday and my son? Oh my gosh, my 3-year-old, he is literally going to give me a heart attack. So, what happened yesterday, story time. And for those of you who are just popping on, you can ask me. I guess I'll repeat it when you guys come back on. But so yesterday, it was about 7 o'clock. We had already eaten dinner. We were kind of like winding down. And Dominic, little Dominic, he's in his playpen because we have his playpen kind of like a little bit further back from the TV so he can watch his cartoons. Well, Kira was playing on her cell phone. She's got like a little cell phone. So she's playing on her cell phone. And when they're in school, I let Dominic play on their phones because they have these educational games that I downloaded for him. It's called Baby First. And so it's like these little games that teaches him ABCs and colors, and he really loves them. And I feel like it's really educational, and of course I monitor him. But so he knows that when they're in school, he gets to play with their phone. Well, so Kira was playing with her phone and he reached over to grab it. Hey, LaSasha, how are you? It's good to see you this evening. So my 3-year-old son, he reaches over to my 11-year-old daughter, right? And she's got her phone in her hand and she kind of pulls away. And when she does, he like reaches really far over to grab the phone from her and does a flip out of his playpen, you guys. We have tile floors. And I was so freaked out because so he did this somersault out of his playpen. And I'm watching this happen because I'm sitting in my computer chair, which is literally like 2 feet behind him. So I'm like right there. There's the easy chair that's in front of me. So I can't like bolt to him. I have to go around the easy chair. So, and Kira's in the easy chair. So I watch this happen and I'm like, and I get up and I run over to him. And so he's laying on his back and he's like screaming. And so I pick him up and I check him out and his head's fine. Like there's no knots or anything. And I'm looking at him and I'm freaking out. So I'm kind of like holding him and kind of like bouncing him and like, okay, you're right, baby. And he's wailing, screaming. Kira's upset. She thinks he's hurt. She's worried. And then all of a sudden, he just starts vomiting all over me. Thank you, LaSasha, for sharing. He just starts like upchucking. Like it was like something from The Exorcist for like 2 minutes. It was like, bleh, like so much vomit. And I was like covered and I'm like screaming for Johnny. I don't even know where Johnny was at this point. And I'm like, Johnny, Johnny. And so finally he comes running out from wherever he was at. And probably in the bathroom because that's his office, as we call it, because he's always in the bathroom. So I'm like drenched in puke, right? From my shirt, like where his head is, all the way down. He's drenched in puke. So I put him in the bath. And the first thing I thought of is I have to take him to the hospital. Because Sasha, our youngest daughter, who's now 8, when she was about 5, she fell on tile floor because we went to a friend's house and their big mastiff, they have this big mastiff dog, jumped on her. And she literally fell back and hit the tile floor. She fell asleep right away, which is a no-no apparently. And so when she woke up, she started vomiting. So I took her to the hospital that day as well. And the doctor said that's the first sign of a concussion. So when he started vomiting like that, I was like, I'm not taking any chances. I washed him off, washed myself off really quickly. I didn't even take a shower. I like just washed myself with a rag and then like put on new clothes. Like that's how freaked out I was. I get him out of the bath. I put him in the car, get him dressed, everything. And so we're like rushing to the hospital because I'm thinking, oh my God, my son has a concussion. And it was really scary. We get to the emergency room and thankfully it really wasn't that busy. Like there was hardly anyone there. Got in like within 5 minutes, probably not even. I mean, I had enough time to get out my like insurance card and my ID and then like have my purse and my son and like sit it down. And then I remember getting my phone out to like take a picture. And after I take a picture of us being there, they called us. So it was like within that time frame. So they took it really seriously. Did not give him a CAT scan or a scan of any sort because nowadays they say with the radiation, they are really against giving children any type of radiation that are under 10. So they have this scale whether or not they will actually do the radiation. So he didn't get any radiation to check, but the doctor just kind of monitored his head, checked him out, and then we were there for about 2 hours just being monitored to making sure that he was okay, no more vomiting, and they sent us home. So yeah, he's okay. No concussion, thankfully. Nothing. The doctor said the puking was probably just because he got upset, like he just really was upset and like overexerted himself. That or it could have knocked his breath out, which could have caused him to be, puking. But he's fine. He's absolutely fine. We took him to the doctor today as just like a follow-up checkup. The doctor felt his head and the doctor basically said he's a normal 3-year-old boy and very active. And the hospital doctor yesterday was like, yeah, I have a feeling this isn't going to be the last time I see you here. And I was like, oh God, because as he was trying to check him, Dominic would not sit still. He wouldn't let me hold him. He was like excited because there was all these like pictures on the wall. They had like lions and giraffes and all this stuff. So he kept walking over to all of them being like giraffe and elephants and hippo, whatever they were. And he was really excited. So the doctor was trying to kind of get him, corral him. And he was like crawling on the chairs to get closer to the animals on the wall. Like there was a bird that was kind of up high. So he was like trying to touch it. Not a real bird, like a painted one. And I'm like, Dominic, you just fell. And yeah, the doctor was like, yeah, I have a feeling that you're going to be back here. And I was like, oh, but no, he was absolutely fine. He was absolutely fine. So yeah. LaSasha, I'm going to send out your order probably Friday because I haven't drilled this week yet. We've had a lot of stuff going on. I kind of got behind with Halloween. We had some family in town. And then there was something else that happened. Well, of course, then, the whole Dominic fiasco with him hitting his head. But so I kind of got behind. Usually I do my drilling on Saturday. We had something with the family. Johnny's mom, I don't know if you guys know this, but she was just diagnosed with lung cancer. So we try and visit her as much as possible. But anyway, something happened on Saturday, and that's usually my drilling day. So I'm going to actually drill tomorrow on Tuesday because I have nothing going on tomorrow. So I'll be drilling your pearl tomorrow, LaSasha, and then I'll be sending it out probably Friday because I like at least 24 hours for it to sit, just to make sure if I need to redo it or I just want to make sure it bonds very good. So anyway, welcome you guys. Welcome to the Mother Shucking Monday. This is another episode of Mother Shucking Monday. We are here every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So catch us right here on YouTube and on Facebook, youtube.com/mommyboutique or facebook.com/mommyboutiques with an S at the end. You have a pink one that you wanted a gold one in. So you have like I think it's a little pink pearl or like a reddish pearl. I believe it's you. Hold on, I'll tell you. Maybe it was Jocelyn. Oh, it's Jocelyn. Never mind. I is wrong. Sorry, LaSasha. It's Jocelyn. I knew I saw one today because I was going through them because I was putting all the orders together. So I thought it was yours, but it's not. I'm sorry. It's Jocelyn. She has a pink one that she's getting a gold setting in. I'm sorry about that, darling. Telling you, my brain, I'm telling you, I think I have yours all set. Okay. Yeah, I think yours is already, it's not mailed yet, but I think I have it in there. Never mind. So yours will be going out tomorrow then. Sorry, LaSasha, I got you mixed up with Jocelyn. I was going through and I addressed all the envelopes and stuff today, so that's probably why I was just thinking that it was you, because I don't know why I thought it was you, but it wasn't. My bad, yo. So guys, the first order of the night is going to get a free red scallop. Your order does have to be over $20. Let me check my orders right now as we speak, just to make sure. So we have no pre-orders. The first order of the night is going to get a free red scallop. And if you guys haven't seen our red scallops, they are freshwater pearls inside, and this is what they look like. These scallops, they produce the most pigmented color pearls I've ever seen. And I love our saltwater pearls, but I'm going to put them side by side so you guys can see the difference. So this is the freshwater pearl. I personally feel like the freshwater pearls are just really vibrant in their color. So these are the freshwater. These are $18. You can also do it with a bundle and get a necklace with it. That is on the website, but this is some of our freshwater pearls. So we finally have a freshwater pearl orphanage, you guys. So that means if you get a freshwater pearl and you don't like the color, you can now trade it. Or if you don't want to open an oyster and you just want a specific color, then now you can pick it out if we have it. So we finally have our orphanage. These pearls are the same price as if you were going to open it or if you just want to pick one out. So they're all $18, whether we open it out of our red scallop or you pick one out. So if you'd like to get one of those, it's the red scallops. They are on the website. Now we are going to be doing some sales coming up, guys. So make sure you watch for those. We'll be having a Cyber Monday, of course, and a Black Friday sale. So definitely be putting some of our jewelry on for sale, some of our oysters, and I'll be doing some gift certificates because you guys have been asking for those. So we'll be getting those out this month as well. So if any of you guys want a gift certificate, just let me know. We'll be putting those on the website. I have to just print them up and get them all nice and neat for you guys. So here are our orphans for our saltwater pearls. Now, as many beautiful colors as we have, as you can kind of see the difference, these are more rounded, of course, but I just feel like the colors are way more vibrant in the freshwater. Although those blues, look at that blue and red back there in the back. I mean, those are gorgeous too. So you just, I don't know, you can't really go wrong with either, but the saltwater pearls are worth more. And they are almost perfectly round. I don't want to say perfectly round actually, because they always have some type of like blemish or divots in them, but for the most part, they're way more round than these freshwater pearls. And then, of course, we do have our Edisons. These are newly added to our collection. The Edisons are $43. They are about 3 times the size of our normal pearls, as you guys can see here. Same routine. This is our orphanage for our Edison. So if you'd like to order one, you can get one out of the shell, or you can always trade it in for one of our beautiful orphans, or just pick out an orphan. And then, of course, you guys, while I'm showing you the orphans, we might as well show you what you will get tonight if we get up to 20 viewers. So make sure that you share this video. 25 viewers, my bad, 25 viewers or more. And then we will do a raffle, you guys, for an orphan pearl. As long as you are in the US, you have a chance to win. The way you win and the way this raffle works is you must like the Mommy Boutique page. That doesn't mean like the comment underneath the page. That means you actually have to like the Mommy Boutique page. And that's going to give you all of our updates and everything to your page whenever we update. So go ahead and like that page. And then you share this video on public on your Facebook or your Instagram page. Once you do that, I'll be able to see it and come back, let me know that you did it. And then at the end of the party, usually around 11, sometimes a little later, depending on how many orders we have, I will call out a name. If your name is the winner, then you win. Now, if you are not here to claim your prize, then you actually forfeit. So this is a participation award, or you do have to be here to claim it. So how was your guys' Halloween? Did everybody have fun? Did you dress up anything, LaSasha? By the way, I love your graphic design, LaSasha. I was checking you out. I actually found some of your books on Amazon. You were holding out on me. I did not know that you were an author, so that's awesome. I used to be a freelance writer as well. That's how I met Sam, and we go way back. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see some of your books. I actually downloaded like a sample so I could read some of them. So really excited about that. But I saw your art and you are amazing. I actually have a cousin who wants to I think she wants to do like a fictional book, but she needed someone. She was talking to me about it. She wanted someone to do some designing. So I may have to hook you guys up. Let's see. Just checking to see because I missed your comment there. So going back over to my Facebook page, sometimes it kicks me out. All right, you guys. Tell me, what have you been doing? Now, if Facebook is glitching and going wonky, which it likes to do on me very frequently, head over to my Facebook page. If Facebook is going wonky, let me rephrase. Go over to my YouTube page. I was looking at YouTube as I was talking. Goodness gracious, this is what happens when you're tired and you're like freaked out all night. We had to check on Dominic, by the way. If you guys didn't hear my story, you'll have to rewind it a little bit. You can do live rewinds on YouTube, by the way. So Dominic, after he fell out of his crib and we rushed him to the hospital, and we were there being monitored, the doctor said that he needed to be monitored for 12 hours and every 3 hours. So Johnny and I were kind of like in shifts, waking up every 3 hours to go check on him. So I'm exhausted, like really physically exhausted. And I did actually take a little nap today. I took like an hour nap, but I still feel very tired. Like I feel very drained. And I think it's more so the fact that I was just like so like freaked out. Like I was afraid something was going to happen. So tonight is actually the first night Dominic is sleeping in his bed without the little sidebar on it. Because what the doctor had suggested when we were there, he said, because he knows how to climb out of his playpen. And actually, I think the playpen is higher than his bed. But he said because he knows how to climb out now, doesn't necessarily mean that he will, but he's thinking because he's so active and he knows now that he can like hop out of his thing. His fear was that he was going to climb out of his bed, fall on the tile floor, and nobody was going to be around because we would all be sleeping and then us wake up in the morning to find him. So after he told me that, it gave me like really bad anxiety and chills. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, absolutely, LaSasha, you're welcome. I can't wait to read them. But so anyway, I got like really bad anxiety about it. And so I told Johnny today, I was like, hey, just go ahead and take that bar off. He's only 3. And I have a feeling that we're probably going to find him sleeping like on the floor because he ended up playing with his toys all night. But on the contrary, when I look at the flip side, I would rather find him on the floor playing with his toys and falling asleep than find him on the floor because he'd fallen out and we didn't know it and he bled. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a head bleed or something. I know these are like worst case scenarios and he's my 3rd child. So you'd think by this point I'd be like, whatever, he's fine. But any type of head injury really scares me to death. You know, if they fall and get a bruise or a cut, I'm like, whatever, get up, you're fine. But, you know, anytime that they hit their head, I freak always. And breathing issues, like if they can't breathe at night, like if they're having issues because of sinuses or whatnot, that also freaks me out. I can't sleep if I know that they're not breathing well. So those two things always freak me out as a mom. And so I think because of that, I feel so drained because I'm really freaked out, you know? So yeah, we'll see how he does tonight. We have a little baby gate on the door. So if he tries to open it and run out and then in the nighttime, he can't. And then of course we have like we put like a big lock on our outside door so he can't get out. Although he wouldn't be able to get out anyway because of baby gate, but either way, if he climbs over the baby gate, he still can't get out. So that's what's going on. And that's why I've been like so freaked, and so tired, I think, just because, you know, just being worried, you know how it is being moms. Those of you who are moms, like it just takes a lot out of you. Where's all my peeps tonight, you guys? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, LaSasha, I used to, when I first had Kira, who's now 11. Here we go. Story time again. This is what happens when we don't have orders. When we're not opening up oysters, you guys have to listen to me talk. So when Kira, my 11-year-old, was first born, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, much like I'm doing now. And in order to do that, of course, I had to find a job. At that time, it was back in 2007. So working at home was not like a fad the way it is now. Like it wasn't something that was easily accessible. So I did something that I love to do and I had been doing for a really long time, and that was writing, some freelance writing. So I actually I launched my new career, which was freelance writing by Sheena Diane. I actually still do some things, not really as much because I don't really have time to write. Right now, the only thing I do is like book reviews. If somebody, and I don't even have a website anymore for my freelance writing. Oh, that's another story. LaSasha, you would freak. Hi, Rhonda. It's so good to see you. Yes, he's better. I was just telling the story, Rhonda. I'll have to fill you in. I'll tell you again in just a second. But so when I first had her, I launched that business, and I was able to stay at home for about, I want to say, almost 5 years with her as a stay-at-home mom writing. I wrote for websites. I did a lot of ghostwriting. I wrote for a successful pet sitting blog. And my background is a veterinary technician. That's actually what I went to school for and have my degree in. So that worked out really perfectly. I would write weekly for her, these pet blogs. And it was easy because I didn't have to research anything because it would just all came out of my head because I knew it from going to school. So that one was a really, really nice first writing gig. But anyway, so what happened, LaSasha, and you'll appreciate this because this was, well, I don't know if you'll appreciate it. You probably just kick me in the head. But I didn't back up my website. And I actually found a server, which was a free server. Right there is my red flag, right? I've learned my lesson. So it was a free server. I paid for my domain, which was sheenadiane.com. And then I had this free server that was letting me design my website. It was much like Wix is now. It was almost exactly like Wix, except it was free. But after about 2 years of me having my website on that platform, they shut down. I guess they went out of business or something, probably because they weren't charging anything. I don't know, but they didn't give anybody notice. And so one day I went to check on my website and everything was gone. Everything, all my references, all of my links to the blog, to the pet blog, and the pet blog, I had to have that link because I couldn't log in. It was like a paid blog. So like I had to have that certain link that was mine to write for it because I couldn't get in. So yeah, I lost all of that stuff, everything. So that was really devastating. Kind of put like a huge damper on me writing. And after that happened, honestly, I never relaunched my website. And those jobs that I got were just from people who knew that I'd written for other people. And so I did get quite a few just word of mouth jobs. But it wasn't really enough to make that same amount of income. So I did end up going back to work when I had my second daughter, who is now 8. So Rhonda, yes, let me tell you what happened with little man. Well, Sasha, hopefully I didn't tell you that story and you just popped off because I don't see you here anymore. Rhonda, Yeah, so he decided, my little man, I'm sorry, Lasasha, you'll have to listen to this again because she's heard it. But Dominic was reaching over his playpen because Kira was sitting on the my husband's easy chair, her dad's easy chair. And I call him daddy, he calls me mommy. So if you notice I say that, it's just because we say daddy and mommy to each other all the time. So she was sitting in Johnny's chair on her cell phone. And during the day when the girls are at school, I let Dominic play on their cell phones because I downloaded this app called Baby First. And it's like, cute little games for toddlers, and it teaches them letters and numbers and things. And he loves it. So he plays it all the time. So he was trying to grab her phone and she kind of like jerked it away. And when she did that, he did this somersault over his playpen, hit his head on our tile floor. Yeah, doesn't that stink, Lasasha? I know, I'm telling you. But so I was like freaking out already. I picked him up, he was screaming. And then what really caused me to panic, Rhonda, was that he started vomiting and he like completely drenched me from like chest to legs in vomit. And so I gave him a quick bath. I changed my clothes, wiped myself off with a rag, threw him in the car, and we went to the ER because my first reaction was he had a concussion, because I know that's the first sign of a concussion. When you hit your head on something and you either black out, you start falling asleep, or you start vomiting, those are signs of concussions. So the fact that he just vomited like that, I wasn't even going to risk it. Even though he was fine, and my husband was like, oh, he's acting normal, he's acting fine. Actually, one of the nurses said that it's really good that I did do that, because she had 2 months ago, a little girl was sitting in their office. She had fallen. I don't know where she'd fallen. Anyway, she'd fallen and hit her head. She was coloring. And the mom was like, I think she's fine, but I just wanted to bring her in. And they all thought she was fine. They did a CAT scan on her and she ended up having a cracked skull. So really scary. They actually did not do any x-rays or anything on my son, because they said under 10, they actually don't like doing that unless it's an absolute emergency. I guess studies have shown that radiation at an early age, it gives you more chances to get cancer when you're older. So yeah, they offered it. They were like, look, it's really up to you, but we don't condone it anymore. And I was like, no. I was like, if you guys feel that he's fine, he's fine. So he was just being monitored. And we took off because in his playpen, in his baby bed, he had the bar on it. So now we actually made him a toddler bed, because that was the other thing the nurse had said, is that since he knows how to get over his playpen now, it's very likely, even though he fell and it was kind of dramatic, he is a boy, so it's very likely that he will try it again. But if he does it in his room while we're sleeping, we're not going to hear it. One, we're not going to know it. Two, so we could walk in, and she was very graphic with, what she said. And it kind of gave me this visual that I do not want to ever think of again. But basically she's like, yeah, if he falls out of his bed when he's sleeping and you guys are sleeping and he hits his head, it could be hours before we even know. So I was like, yeah, I think it's time that we give him a toddler bed. The worst thing about having a toddler bed for him is that he likes to run around and he's very active. So my first fear is that he's not going to get any sleep and he's just going to play toys all night. But given the circumstances, I would say I would rather him fall asleep on the floor playing toys than fall out of his bed and not wake up. So, yeah. Yeah, Lasasha, going back to you. Yeah, so that's actually how I know Sam. We got connected because I was doing some ghostwriting. And I actually did some ghostwriting for Sam, but we actually kind of go way back. So all the way back to 2007. Actually, might even be 2006, actually. So, because I saw that you guys were friends. So that's how I know that we connected that way. All right, guys. Enough story time. Let's get to shucking, because I don't know about you, but I definitely need some pearl therapy. My week has started out crazy, so I am ready to shuck it. First order of the night, guys, as always, because there is no pre-orders, we'll get a red scallop. a red scallop. How is my connection, you guys? Is it really slow? Because I was saying earlier, Johnny is also doing a live video. He's on TikTok for those of you guys who have that app. It's like an app where you can do funny things. Yeah, thank you, Rhonda. So it's an app where you can do funny things together. If you guys saw my video, I am on my Facebook page. I posted a video of me and Johnny singing a duet of I Love the Way You Lie. It's not really us singing. We're just lip syncing. I should say that. We're lip syncing. But it came out really cute. But anyway, so it's one of those things where you can just kind of duet each other and it's really fun. But he actually has about 7,000 subscribers to his TikTok. He's gotten huge on that platform. So he is going live at the same time I'm going live. So if you notice that my connection is really slow or lagging, that's why, because we're both using the Wi-Fi on live. So I'm sure that that's going to make a difference. Anyway, back to the oysters. So guys, we do have scallops. Woo, look at how dirty this one is. This one like came out of the depths of the ocean right here. Look at this guy. He's like got filthy all over him. But you guys, the first order, as long as it's $20 or more, is going to get a free red scallop on me. And if you don't order any games, then you're going to get to play a free game, which could get you another red scallop or an oyster. You never know. So that is up for grabs, you guys. Yeah, thank you, Rhonda. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous on how he's going to do tonight because it's the first night he's ever slept without like a bar on his bed. But when I thought back on it, I'm pretty sure that Sasha and Kira were both around 3 when they got their toddler beds. So I feel like, it's about that time. And maybe because the lights are off and stuff, he won't get up. I don't know. We do have a toddler gate or a baby gate on the door. He tries to open the door and go out. He won't be able to. Of course, he is starting to climb, so that might not keep him out either. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm a little apprehensive and nervous about it. But it comes to a point when you're like, well, when do you? Like, when is it time? When is the right time? And I feel like now that he knows how to climb over, now's the right time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just checking on YouTube over here. Yep, YouTube's going. Okay. Hello over there on YouTube. I see I do have a viewer, but I can't see who you are. So if you can't comment, I apologize for you not being able to comment. But if you can comment, go ahead and say hey so I know who you are and I can talk to you. I like to know who's here so that we can have a conversation. Even if you don't buy any pearls or shuck any oysters, I like to kind of just get to chit chat with you guys. This is kind of like my downtime. Even though this is my job, I also feel this as kind of my therapy. Of course, it's pearl therapy, as we know, but it's just really nice to kind of get to chit chat with you guys, get to know you for those of you who I haven't gotten to know personally. So it's really nice time to just kind of get to know you guys. So Rhonda, how are you? How is your paparazzi bling going? Oh, you guys, I also want to remind you that you can do your own pearl party. You can host a party. And if you guys have a qualifying party, I believe it's $150 or more. Each time you hit that mark, you're going to get special prizes. So you can win free oysters, free jewelry, all kinds of stuff. So if you guys want to host a party, you can do that. Just let me know. And what we do is about a week before the party, we set up a Facebook group and then you invite all of your people, whoever you want in there, as many people as you want. And I definitely suggest inviting people that you know are going to like pearl parties, because I've had other parties where people just invited everybody and they got really upset, like, why am I here and stuff. So just invite people that you know will enjoy the pearl parties. But anyway, we do that about a week before, and we just start doing icebreakers and fun games. And then once you decide on the date that we will go live, then we go on live that date. And it's kind of like we do in here. But the reason we do it a week before is because we try to encourage people to do pre-orders, because we don't want to just be sitting here talking and not opening, because opening is really what everybody comes to the parties for. So if we can get people to order within that week, then we'll have stuff to open on the day of your party. So if you guys want to ever do that, just message me on my Facebook page, which is Mommy Boutiques, facebook.com/Mommy Boutiques. Or if you do not like Facebook and you are on YouTube, you can actually message me on, you can email me. It's mommyboutiques@gmail.com. Oh, really? It is tough being a writer. It is. The way I was doing it, LaSasha, I wasn't actually writing books. I have been published in a book. It's called Open to Hope, and it was a story about losing my dad. But it wasn't like a story. It was kind of like a, real happening. And I actually wrote a blog post for this company, and they ended up liking it so much that they put it in their book. I did get royalties from it, but I did not get a lot. So I think I got paid $20 for that. And plus I got a free book, which was nice. But so I only have like 2 pages that are mine, maybe 4 at the most in that book. But I did a lot of blogs and website work and ghostwriting and that, like articles, things like that. That's really what I did. Really a lot of poems. I wrote a lot of poems. But I didn't do a lot of like actual book writing. That's something I actually really want to do, LaSasha. Like maybe I should pick your brain about that, because that is something I really have always wanted to do. I want to write a book about me and my husband's story, because we have a very unique story. I don't know if I've ever shared that story with you guys, actually. I don't know if we'll have time tonight, depending. I guess it depends on how many people order oysters. If we have enough time to just chit chat, I will tell you the story. But it's a very unique story, and it has to do with gators. And I've had so many people, I want to say at least, I don't know, maybe a dozen people. Me and my husband have been together for 13 years, by the way. But in our life, since we've been together, I've had at least a dozen people tell us that we need to write a book about our story because it is amazing and they love it. So I actually do want to do that. I want to write a book about our story. It's really hard writing an autobiography. Like I've tried. And the thing is I can write, you can give me a topic, Rhonda, if you wanted, and I could write you something. I could write you something very quickly, possibly a poem or, just something small. I wouldn't be able to write like a whole book, but like if you said, write me a story, a love story about, a guy named David and a girl named Sasha who fall in love at a beach and get married. And I could write like something fairly quickly, probably give you like 10 pages, something quick. It probably won't have a lot of characters or details, but it would just be quick in that little middle section, But writing a story or writing something about yourself is really difficult, because you're like having to dig in and like really kind of bring stuff out. And I don't know. I've tried it and I just can't do it. I'll end up like getting sidetracked. And so, but that is a goal of mine. I definitely want to do that. For those of you guys who don't know, LaSasha is actually a writer. I came across some of her books on Amazon. Yeah, that's true. That's true, LaSasha. She says, for those of you on YouTube, LaSasha says, you have to decide on what type of career you want. If you want to just share your work, then it's probably easier. But if you want to have a writing career, then you have to run it like a business. That's very, very true. You have to be very disciplined to write. Like I said, I wrote for about 5 years. And I still have freelance writing with Sheena Diane. I mean, it's not like an LLC or anything. Like it's not, I don't pay taxes on or anything. I don't think I ever made enough to really do that. But I still get people, actually, as a matter of fact, 2 months ago, no, more than that, maybe like 6 months ago, because it was before I started Mommy Boutique. I actually had a person who came to me. She was just a contact from a contact, and she was like, hey, do you still do book reviews? So-and-so told me that you did, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. So I did a book review for her on Amazon. And that didn't pay a lot, but still, like, it's really cool that I still am getting contacted by people just from word of mouth, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, I would love to do that. You do have to run like a business. It's actually what I was trying to say something, and then I got sidetracked. But I noticed that when I started first writing, I had to have a schedule, LaSasha, like, especially if I had an assignment that was due, I had to set myself an assignment because I'm the kind of person, I'm a procrastinator. I'm not going to lie. I will put things off until the last minute. Not so much like buying gifts or anything like that, but like homework, or if it has to do with work, something that I don't really want to do, I kind of put it off. And I love to write, so I don't even want to say that, but I would just find something else to do, or other things will take my attention. So I had to set schedules. And that was the most important thing for me when I was first starting out as a freelance writer, starting schedules. Sierra, hey, how are you this evening? It's so good to see you. Oh, YouTube was really quiet tonight. My YouTubers are not there. Usually YouTube is full, and tonight it's over on Facebook. You guys are switching it up on me. Guys, we are still taking orders. So if you want to order, the first order of the night is going to get a free red scallop. These are $18. So if you want to order, just head over to mommyboutique.net. mommyboutique.net. And you guys can get your orders in. We will be having some awesome stuff going on here. I'll be getting some gift certificates, which I'll be getting those ready. I'll probably be working on those tomorrow, actually, because I've had people ask about them. So we'll be doing gift certificates for the holiday season. And either you can have it printed out and I can send it to you, or you can, I can email it to you, and you can email it to whoever you want to give it to. Yeah, so it's up to you guys on what you want to do for that, but I will be printing them out. They're just going to be little simple, like postcard like ones. Nothing like spectacular. Spectacular. How are you doing, Sierra? It's good to see you this evening. So, yeah, the first order of the night, guys, you are going to get a free scallop. It's got to be $20 or more for that order. I need a marketing plan, which requires researching and publishing. Yes. Marketing is probably the most important thing you can learn for any business that you do. Oh, Sierra, I was in the ER last night too. Welcome to the ER club. I was in the ER with my youngest son, or my only son, who decided to flip out of his playpen and hit his head and vomit profusely all over me. So yeah, we thought he had a concussion. We were really freaked out. He ended up being fine. And just, he's being monitored, and we had to do a follow-up today with his primary care. Yeah. So I feel your pain. I'm exhausted. So I know exactly what you're feeling like. Because we didn't get home until really, really late. And I think I was really nervous. So I didn't really get a good night's sleep. But yeah, going back, LaSasha, you definitely need a marketing plan. I actually used to do marketing. I'm selling my marketing company, actually. I launched a marketing company at the beginning of last year called Digital Marketing Fairy. You guys can actually look it up. But I have a team of people that work with me. And so what I was really doing is kind of giving them most of the work. It was a content marketing firm. So basically, like every day we would post something for your business that would be relevant and get people engaged. And that way you could focus more on writing if that's what you wanted to do. So we did okay. And, it wasn't a bad thing, but it really wasn't enough for me to make a career out of it, because I was, of course, the people that are doing the work obviously get paid the most. So I was making like 10% out of every sale, which really wasn't enough for me to spend so much time on marketing that and doing all that stuff. So that's when I launched Mommy Boutique instead, which this one's been way better. So, oh, got 10 staples across his back. Oh my gosh. So Aiden was jumping on your bed and fell into a hook on the wall by my window and cut diagonally across his back. Oh, so, okay. First of all, I'm so sorry. That stinks, and that is so scary. Secondly, I'm a little bit relieved that my son is not the only crazy one, and maybe it's just a boy thing. And I mean this in the nicest way possible, because my girls never did any of this stuff. And I was like freaking out because I was like, what is wrong with my son? Like, why is he like falling out of his playpen? And like, it's crazy. So maybe it's just a boy thing. Because yeah, Dominic was kind of like jumping over, trying to get the phone away from Kira, and he just did a somersault over his playpen and hit his head. So it's been crazy. But yeah, I'm actually trying to sell that business now, LaSasha, the digital marketing fairy. We had a professional come in and make us a logo. Like, it's a legit nice company, but for what I needed and the time with marketing, which you probably know, it takes a lot of time, like a lot. And because I was marketing my business and also marketing for other people, it was way more time away from my kids than I really wanted. And I wanted a career that I could work on my own time, on my own terms, and still be able to pick them up from school and be with them and not just be glued to my computer. Because before, the job I actually lost before I started this one is I was the marketing consultant for a low voltage firm. And my job was to market and, get people in to buy their products. So that's what I used to do. And it was legit. I was in front of the computer 8 hours a day. It was just very intense work. So I didn't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed marketing, and I know how to do it, but it's not something that I want to do for a living. Like, I'll do it for myself for Mommy Boutique because I want to market it, but I do it very sporadic. I could probably really go in and market really well with this, but I don't want to spend that much time on it as far as marketing, because I want to spend more time with my kids, which is the whole point in having this particular job, Yeah. I want to see if I can read this on my phone, LaSasha, because my Facebook is. We have 3 boys. I can't believe we've made it up to yesterday when those stitches are broken bones. Oh, wow. Well, it's funny that you say that, Sierra, because the doctor at the ER, he kind of laughed because Dominic was literally jumping all over the chairs because he was trying to get, like, there was these pictures on the wall of like zebras and lions and giraffes and birds, and so he was like trying to touch them. And at one point the doctor had come in. I was like watching him, like kind of chasing him around, but at one point the doctor had come in, and I was paying attention to the doctor, looking at the doctor, and Dominic had stood on one of the chairs and like stood up and got on his tiptoes, and the doctor like was standing right beside him, and I was looking at the doctor, and the doctor like put his arm out, and he was like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I see you back here really soon. And I was like, oh my God. So I'm freaking out because my girls were never like that. I mean, yeah, they would fall. Like, Sasha's fallen a few times and stuff, but not like that. Like, that was a bad fall. Uh-oh. Did my video just go off, you guys? All right. So Facebook, it looks like my video, like, for some reason just stopped. If you can still hear me, if you can still see me, YouTube is still going. So youtube.com/mommyboutique. I don't know what just happened. It may have just been on my end. It may just be my phone that's glitching, but it just says the video has stopped. I wonder, that's why I'm not getting that many people watching my videos anymore. I'm wondering if it's like stopped, like my videos aren't coming through. Okay, there you are. All right, so LaSasha said that's why writers are quitting, because they don't have marketing plans and don't understand why Facebook doesn't sell books. They don't want to hire people like me to show them how to market and think spamming their buys like Facebook. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I noticed that too, LaSasha. There's a lot of spammers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, but it's easy and it's hard. It's easy because Amazon makes it very simple for anyone to publish a book. It's hard because Amazon makes it very simple for anyone to publish a book. Like anyone, spelling, grammar, everything. So it's really difficult for you or for a new writer to get books sold because there's so like the market is so saturated. Back in 2007, when I first started doing freelance writing, there really wasn't a big market for it. Yes, there was people that were doing it, but I was actually getting paid really well for a freelance writer. You know, long story short, we'll fast forward and to when my mom passed away, which was it was almost 2 years ago. I wanted to go back to work at home. So I tried to find freelance writing gigs like I had done before. LaSasha, it blew my mind because what I was getting paid about 20 cents to 40 cents a word, depending on what I was writing. Sometimes 10 cents if it was like a poem, but never any less than 10 cents a word. Like that was the bare minimum. Usually for an article that was like 50 words, I would get paid $25 if it was something simple. If I had to do research on it, it would be more. Anyway, so I went back to look for these freelance writing gigs, and it really hurt my head to see what people are being paid to write now, because it's nothing. It's like people on Craigslist and stuff were like, or on Fiverr, oh, 5 cents a word, or like $1 for a paragraph. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I used to make money freelance writing. And if I was to get back into the market now, I would have like, I wouldn't be able to stay in the market because the people are like 5 cents. And here I am charging, 20. So yeah, I was really upset. And that's why I didn't actually go back into freelance writing, because I was like, there's no way, like after getting paid that much. And again, it was just because there wasn't that many freelance writers when I first started. There wasn't that many like writers in the market. But now it's so saturated. You know what, LaSasha, you actually, and I mean, I hate to plug other things here, but it's about me. But I actually have a podcast that you might actually enjoy. I haven't updated it in about a month or so, but it's called Wham Radio, WAHM Radio. You can just go to whamradio.com. And I have a podcast where I actually help people find work at home jobs. But there are a few segments in there where I go deep into freelance writing, how I got my gigs, marketing, and things like that. So you might enjoy that. Just putting it out there. I don't make any money on the blog on that at all. It kind of coincides with my blog, which I also haven't updated in forever. My blog is sheenadiane.com/blog. But yeah, it coincides with that. And the reason I was doing that is because I also wanted to write a book about jobs you can do from home, because I've been working from home for a little over 10 years. My daughter's 11 now. So doing different things, obviously. But a lot of people ask me about that, and a lot of people are curious about it. So if you're interested, it's whamradio.com, WAHM radio.com. You guys can check that out if you want. Just some tips and tricks from a work at home mom, things that I use to help me with scheduling and, that kind of stuff. Ghostwriting is the moneymaker. That's how I used to make really good money, actually. The only problem with ghostwriting is that you have nothing to show for it, which happened to my cousin Divine, who is also a writer. She only does ghostwriting, actually. That's pretty much her career. But she is, she wanted to branch out, and that's why I was going to talk to you, LaSasha, because it kind of reminded me, but she wanted to branch out and do her first book. But then she realized that no one would even buy a book from her because she's never published a book, or she has her name is not on anything. So she's kind of like starting from scratch, even though for the past 10 years she's been successfully ghostwriting. So I don't know. All right, you guys, I got to open up some oysters. You guys got to place some orders over here. Mommyboutique.net if you want to go ahead and make an order. Our first order of the night is going to get in a salt. It's not a saltwater. It's not an Akoya. It's a red scallop. There we go. So the first order of the night is going to get a red scallop. You spend $20 or more. You also get to play a game. If you don't order a game, you get to play a game. And we have 3 games to choose from. We have the spin wheel, we have the shells, and we have the little sea creatures, and you get to choose which one you want. You will either get a prize, some oysters, maybe could get a splash, which means you lose, but you never know. So it's definitely fun. What is not true? What, the ghostwriting thing? I missed it. Sorry. What is not true? Oh, that's true. Yeah. We all can sell books without having been. Yeah, it just she's my cousin, and she's very professional, very like she wants like she doesn't feel like anybody's going to look at her or read her stuff unless she has like this beautiful big portfolio. I mean, she has documents of everything that she's ever written, but it's just she has no publications of it. So I mean, like if you wanted to hire her, she can show you like, oh, I've written this type of genre and that type of genre, and here's some little snippets of it or whatever. But she can't, like, she doesn't have any proof of it, which I understand because I did some ghostwriting too when I was doing it. So I get it. But for me, I only did a few and it was really small stuff. It really wasn't anything like big. But she's actually written books, which is pretty crazy to me. Like, it's so crazy to me that someone would ask you to write a book for them and it not be there, right? Like, I just feel like, I don't know, like something small, if I needed like a blog post or whatever, and that's what I did. But like an actual book, like she's written a whole bunch of books that are not, her name is not on them. So I'm kind of like, man, I would feel so like deprived, but she gets paid really good money. So all right. Sorry. Back to mommy boutique stuff, guys. So we do have a tray full of oysters tonight. We have a tray full of oysters. Man, I can see my video lagging big time. So we do have the Day of the Dead. I know it's no longer Halloween, but we're just using our stickers until they run out. I don't have any Thanksgiving stickers. I went to the Dollar Tree, you guys, which is where I get all of my stickers. Nothing for Thanksgiving. Nothing. They have Christmas. What is up? So I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. But is anybody feeling like Thanksgiving is completely getting forgotten this year? Like, it went from Halloween to Christmas. Where's the Thanksgiving stuff? I couldn't even find like turkeys. Like, I was looking for little stickers. And I wanted to do like a tablecloth with turkeys on it. Nothing. Halloween, Christmas. Nothing with turkeys. Nothing with like that cornucopia. Nothing. I was like, where's the Thanksgiving stuff? It's crazy. Oh, cool. Her name, LaSasha, is Divine Helton. I believe she's on Facebook, but she doesn't really get on much. But if you want to find her, she's probably a mutual friend of mine, I think. Pretty sure. Oh, you don't do any holidays? What? Not even Thanksgiving with the turkey and the stuffing? Anything that has to do with food, I'm so there. I like to eat, girly. That's so funny. Well, what about, do you have kids, LaSasha? What about your kids? Do they like, they don't enjoy doing like Halloween or anything? Sierra, how are you this evening? How about you, Sierra? How do you feel about it? Have they just completely skipped over Thanksgiving this year? I feel like they have. I believe we are doing Thanksgiving at Johnny's mom's, which would be really nice. We're actually having a Thanksgiving lunch this year. It was a little different. My mom used to always do a Thanksgiving lunch, but this year we're doing a Thanksgiving lunch at Johnny's mom, and I will be cooking because she's going to be doing chemo. Excuse me. So definitely send your prayers, guys. We are really praying for her, and just, you know, it's always devastating when you find anyone in your family has cancer. So, but she seems to be doing great. We're very proud of her. She's strong. She had, I think, her second dose of chemo last week, which we went to go see her. So, oh, that's great, LaSasha. That's awesome. Yeah, we celebrate them all just because it's tradition in our household. So, got to follow the traditions. but yeah, I feel like it went from Halloween to Christmas, and I feel so bad that Thanksgiving and the turkey is being left out in the cold. Where's the turkey? Actually, speaking of turkey, we're not even doing turkey this year. We're actually going to be making a ham, which is different. This will be my very first year not having turkey on Thanksgiving. So that's going to be strange. Thank you, LaSasha. I appreciate that. Yeah, she has cancer, lung cancer. And so, we went to go visit her on Sunday. She's doing okay. She can't really cook though, because she can't stand up for long periods of time. And also she doesn't have much of an appetite. As you guys know, chemo kind of kills all your cells. So, but it's very low doses, which is really good. It's like a different type of chemo. It gets injected into her. So I really don't know a lot about it. But it's very low doses compared to just going in for that normal radiation, because she's in her late 80s. She's not 90 yet. So I'm sure they don't want to like fry everything yet. Oh, cool. Well, you are welcome to share, LaSasha, but if you don't want to share, you don't have to. But that's really cool. I love learning about different cultures and different ways of life and how other people celebrate other things. I think it's really cool. All right, guys. So as you guys know, we are having, we are giving away one red scallop to anybody who makes the first order of the night, $20 or more. Now, if we get 20 viewers or more, I think it's 25 viewers or more, we will do our raffle. Right now, we haven't gotten that many viewers. So if we don't get any more viewers, we won't do our raffle. But if we get 25 viewers or more, and you can help with sharing this video, then we will do our raffle. There's no purchase necessary for you. How it works is you like the Mommy Boutique page. You share this on your page. Make sure you share it publicly. And then you could do hashtag #SheShellSheena if you'd like. That just makes it easier for me to find it. It's #SheShellSheena. That's what you guys like to call me. Anyway, it is a free gift to anyone who wins. And how you win is just share it. Share the video. Come in contact with me. Just talk to me while you're here. And then you have to be here when I call your name at the end. And then you win. Or if you win, I should say, you have to be here. So. Oops. Come back. There we go. So this one is filthy. This is our red scallop. So these are $18 on the website, and you can get them with a necklace. I am wearing one of our necklaces, you guys. I don't know if you saw it, with my beautiful turquoise. This is actually the turquoise pearl that Rhonda gave to me. Rhonda, if you're still here. So this is the mother and child pendant, which I love so much. It's really pretty. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see it. And then that turquoise. See the turquoise. And I wear this a lot. So you can see these are like gold, or these are silver plated. So you can see that copper coming through on the back. Because I wear it all the time, which I don't even care because I love it. So yeah, that is one of our pendants. So if you guys want to do a bundle, that is an oyster and a necklace, and that's $32. You'll get your pendant and your oyster. Give me some thumbs up if you guys want some gift certificates too, which I'm hoping to have on the website at least by tomorrow. And then I can print them out. I was trying to see if I can get them like professionally made, but it's taking too long. I wanted them done by November. It's already in November and they are not done. So I am probably going to go a different route. I have these little, I don't have them now, but I have these little cards that I send out in your letters when I send you guys your oysters or your pearls. And so I was thinking about just maybe making that the gift certificate and writing on it a gift certificate, but I know that's kind of cheesy, so I wanted to make it look professional. But they're not. It's taking too long. It is 10:15, guys, so we still have some time here. We usually don't stop the video until about 11. However, I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes, and if we don't get any orders, then I may go ahead and cut it short just because I don't want to make you guys sit here and listen to me talk all night. Unless you want me to. I don't mind. I love talking to you guys. It's like my therapy, even without the pearls. It's pearl therapy without the pearls. Speaking of pearls, check out all these gorgeous pearls. These are our orphans for our freshwater pearls. Aren't those gorgeous, you guys? All of these different colors. So pretty. Okay, cool. So March 23rd and October 1st. I'll have to look them up and see what those are. Or is it just like a special holiday that you guys made on your own? Is it like a culture holiday, like a holiday that it's like for a certain culture, or is it just like that's what your family celebrates? Like I said, I don't want you to feel obligated to tell me. It's just interesting. I find that stuff all interesting. And Sierra, I'm probably going to have to pick your brain about having a boy because he's only 3 and he's already giving me a heart attack. So I could just imagine having 3 boys, you know, and my girls, you know, both of my girls were very calm. Well, Sasha's not really calm, but Kira was really calm. But Sasha didn't really she didn't get hurt a lot. She fell a lot, but that was just because she'd usually run all the time. So, wow, I look so tired. I'm looking at myself right now. You can tell I didn't get much sleep. And the crazy thing is I did actually fall asleep, but I guess just because you're subconscious, you're worried. And that just kind of interrupts your sleep. You know what I mean? All right, guys, who's going to save the party this evening? Who's going to be the first order of the night to get your red scallop? Who is it going to be? Oh, I've never heard of that, but I'll have to look it up. Studio. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I'll check it out. That's cool. Awesome, girly. Is that like Jehovah Witness? No, because you would have said that. There's religious Judaism. I've never heard of that. Now I'm curious. I'll have to do some research. I actually do love learning about different cultures and different religions and all that kind of stuff. I just like learning about it. I feel like knowledge is power and we fear what we don't understand. So I try to understand as much as possible, which I still don't understand a lot, but you know what I mean. I try to at least be open-minded about all the possibilities of the world. Whether I believe it or not, you know, that's different, but at least I can say, yes, I've heard about that, or yeah, I've done some research on that. So that way, when the subject comes up, I can be like, yes, I know what you're talking about. Well, Sierra, I do hope your son feels okay. 10 stitches, he's probably in a lot of pain right now. And you're probably having to do the salve or whatever that's called to put on his back. So hopefully he's not in too much pain this evening. I think my YouTube glitched over there because it's going quite slow. Oh, cool. Awesome. So Judaism, and this is for those of you who are watching because I'm curious about this. It's a Christianity before 109 AD because that's exactly how Christ and the apostles taught and practiced it. That's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. So it's not like Catholicism, which I thought Catholicism was like the first actual church, right? So this is actually before that, right? Very cool. Very, very cool. I'll check it out. I love learning about that kind of stuff. I really do. All right, you guys. We have a spot open. Who's it going to be? First order of the night is going to get a free red scallop. And if you don't order any games, then you will get a free game on me. But while you guys are here, let me show you some of the games that you guys could get. Now, we do have That's My Purse game, which is actually my favorite game. Excuse me. It is a $40 game. And tonight we have kitty cats. So how this game works, you guys, is that you order it on the website, mommyboutique.net, put in your cart the That's My Purse game. Then you come back to me and we play the game. So you pick out your purse, and yes, you actually get to keep it. You pick out your purse. So let's say you want this one. Inside are prizes. So we open it up and I tell you your prize, but you get one chance to trade it. You can choose to keep it and say, that's my purse, or trade it one time. If you trade it, then the second purse becomes your purse, even if the first purse had a better prize. You never know. The second purse might actually have a better prize too, so you may get a better one. You never know. But that's how the game works. It's kind of like Deal or No Deal. And you get to pick out whatever purse you want to keep, and I send it to you in the mail with all your goodies included. So that is a $40 game. I have to remember all my prices. I need to because I always forget my prices on my games. Let me see if I can find my website really quick so I can tell you all the prices, because I know that's one of the questions you guys always ask me, like, well, how much is it? I'm like, All right, so I know this one. This is the biggest game that you can get. This is the mother load of games, and it's called the Boutique Bag. I'm just loading my games over here. So this game is a $150 game, but you get a ton of stuff inside. Each one has different prizes, all worth $150, but there's one that's worth over $250. So there's one that's worth quite a bit. So this particular one, you would get 2 bundles, which is your necklace and your oyster. You would get 2 pearl wheels. The pearl wheel is this beauty right here. And as you can see, there's a lot of prizes on here that you can win. What? So lots of goodies. And you would get a Spin It. Now the Spin It is a bingo type game. All of these little balls represent another prize. So the colored balls all represent prizes. The blue is a cage necklace. The yellow is an oyster. The red is a bundle, which is your oyster and your necklace. The white is a red scallop plus a 10% off code. And the green is a $10 coupon with an orphan pearl. So that's how that one works. And then that's not all with this one. You're also going to get a boutique bag, and I'll show you that in just a second. So that's what you would get if you got this bag for the $150. So that means you're going to get some spins. You're possibly going to win some stuff with that one. So here's the boutique bag. And the boutique bag is $25. This particular one, you would have gotten a bundle, which is an oyster and a necklace, $32 right here. So you paid $25 and this is $32. So you already saved money with this game. So you never know. Some of the prizes vary in value. There you go. I was trying to think of the word. So that's that. Let's see. Is there any other games? We got the spin wheel. I think that's it for the games. Then, of course, we have the free games. So you can do those as well if you order just like an oyster or necklace. I'm also a pastry chef, and I have my own dessert catering business, and I never remember my items pricing. I work from home doing writing and running a home-based pastry shop. Wow, Lasasha, that's amazing. So you are definitely a mompreneur, and you would definitely appreciate my mompreneur podcast. So you got to check it out. And maybe we can even have you as a guest speaker. That would be amazing on how you are able to balance your work at home life with writing and the pastry chef thing, because we have a lot of moms that come in and just ask a lot of questions. I've really been slacking on my podcast because, one, I don't make any money off of it. I really honestly just do it out of the goodness of my heart to share knowledge. I could possibly get affiliates and stuff, but I don't have a big enough following, really, I think. So because I don't make money off of it, it's kind of something I just do for fun and in my spare time, which I don't have a lot of now that I've launched my own business. So I've really been falling behind, but it is a kind of a hobby or a passion of mine. And I do want to use it eventually to help me promote my book when I finally do write it. So, and that's just going to be about working at home and stuff. So maybe, LaSasha, maybe you could come on and be a guest speaker and, just kind of talk about your experience as, the hardships and the victories and everything that comes along with being a work at home mom. But yeah, check out whamradio.com and tell me what you think. Cause I think there's a lot of episodes I think you could get a lot out of. That's awesome. Mom boss right there. Love it. Woman power. Yeah, so those are all the games, guys. So if you order a game, you have lots of stuff to choose from. We have lots of fun prizes that you can win, as you saw. Yeah, check it out. I can even post it here. whamradio.com. Yeah, I've been neglecting it. All right, you guys, it is almost 10:30. So I'm going to give it until 10:30. If we don't get any orders, then I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and we will not do our raffle. So if you guys want to order, head over to mommyboutique.net. And the first order of the night is going to get a free red scallop as long as your order is $20 or more. We will be having some awesome things coming up in the future. So don't be discouraged if you can't get anything tonight. We go on live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then also I'll be popping in on Fridays, guys, for the holiday season. And on Fridays, I'm probably going to go on a little later, probably either 9:30 or 10 to catch those who are in different time zones. So I'll let you know what time exactly, probably on the Facebook page. So. I actually haven't priced those out, LaSasha, because I don't have any in my inventory, so I have to make them. But what I do have is I do have a freshwater pearl strand that is on the website right now. It is different colors. So it's not pure white. Oh, actually, I do have a white. I'm lying. I do have a white one. Hold on. It's on the website. Hold on. It's in jewelry, I believe. Let me find it really quickly. Okay, so I believe it's called Grandma's Pearls, and that one is okay. So Grandma's Pearls is $80, and I want to say it's like 18 inches. Let me see if I have it on here. It has 8 to 9 millimeter pearls, and it's 60 cm, which I think is about 18 inches. This is what it looks like. It is on the website, and it does come with that cute little heart there. That one's 80. I think there's another one though. I thought there was. I guess. Oh, here it is. There's a double one. So then here's the double strand. Now this one is the saltwater. So this one's going to be round. The other one was a freshwater. This one is $89.99, but it's double strand. So you get like two. So basically $90, but you're getting two on that one. Oh, that's me modeling it for you. Yeah, so I haven't like priced it for me making it myself. I mean, I possibly could because I do have enough pearls, but yeah, those are like professionally made and they picked out like the best ones and everything. So those are on the website. There's two. There's the double one and then the normal one. Um, and then there is a really pretty one from our boutique line. Um, it's like all different colors. Let's see if I can find it for you. It's a freshwater one. I think it's freshwater. Oh, it's not there. How many pearls? I'd have to count them. Usually it's anywhere between like 80 to 100 pearls that I know of. But it really just depends. I'd have to check because it depends also on the size. So if it's a smaller size pearl, you can fit more on the strands. If it's a bigger size pearl, you can fit less. So it just really depends on the size of pearl that they're using. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, they're right there on the website, Latasha. So just take some time if you have if you have some extra time to just kind of go through and check it out because we have a lot of really cool items. If you go mommyboutique.net and you click on shop, there is now a scroll down that makes it a little bit easier to like find stuff. The pearls are in the one that says jewelry. And then there's another one that says boutique line. Those are the ones that you have to have drilled. So they don't have any pearls in them. They're just the charms. So depending on what you want. But yeah, you can guys scroll down. You can see the games. Got something in my throat. I was looking for the freshwater necklace that we had, and I guess maybe I didn't post it. I thought I did though. They're so pretty. It's like different colors. And I thought I had posted it because see, that's gonna make me curious now to know what happened to it. Oh, I guess I can search it. I think it's called mixed color pearls or something. Yep, there it is. Where is it located though? Why couldn't I find it? That's weird. It says it's under necklace. So this is a pearl and bracelet, sorry, necklace and bracelet set. This one is 65. So it's not pure white. It's like different colors. It's got some teals and some whites and some like blacks. And then there's different ones. So depending on which one you want. I know you can't really see it because it's like a camera from my phone. So I could probably just go and get my big bottom over there and get them for you so you can actually see them live. Then I have some red ones too. And that's all red pearls right there. Those are gorgeous and it comes with a bracelet. So these are freshwater. So these are 65. The freshwater, you'll notice, are always a little less than the saltwater. Oh, yay. Thank you. Glad you found it. Yeah, I actually, I can't bring it out for you right now because it's actually in my box that I pack for the flea market. So it's out in the living room. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the website, LaSasha. If you haven't had a chance to just kind of browse, the holiday season's coming up. We have lots of stuff for everybody. I'm definitely going to be getting my kids some jewelry for Christmas. That's for sure. And because it's just fun. It's a fun thing. And even if you want to do your own little party, like not even host a party, but let's say that you want to do one for your daughter, or I don't know if you have a daughter or a son, but let's say you have a daughter and you want to do one for her, then we can coordinate a time and you would order like the oyster and something, especially if you want to do it as a Christmas gift. and you would say, okay, well, can we do it on, Saturday at so-and-so time? So she could be available. And I'd be like, yeah, sure. So then we would set it up, and then we would do a special party just for her for your order. And it wouldn't be like, 3 hours long like this one is. It would just be however long it takes to open up her oyster. So we can do that as well. And I don't mind doing that for all of you guys. As long as it's not a day that I'm already scheduled to be live, or a time that I'm already scheduled, then we definitely do that. So if you ever order anything and you want it for like a birthday or a special occasion, and you say, oh, but she's sleeping at the time that she goes live, that's okay. Just schedule it with me. Let me know what time you want it to be, and we will definitely make it happen. We've done that quite a few times for other people who have ordered from me before, who didn't, wasn't able to come to my live times. So we made a special time just for them, and I don't mind doing that. Most of the time, I'll just go on my site and go live so they can see it, and then other people can pop in as we're doing the live. But if you want it to be completely private, we can just do it on a group that we make for you or something like that. It's up to you. The necklaces. Which one? The white pearls or the mixed pearls? The white pearl, I believe, is about 18 inches. I had it on my neck. So the mixed pearl is longer. I'm guessing because I don't have it in front of me, but I think it was like 22. Oh, I didn't put it on there, did I? Yeah, I want to say it's a little longer. This is an 18 inch, and I feel like when I was wearing it, it went down a little further. So I would say anywhere between 20 to 22 inches for that one. And then, of course, it comes with the bracelet. The white pearl ones are actually smaller, so they're kind of made to be in this region. So those are pretty much 18 inches. I think both of them are. So. Well, I'm so glad that you found me, LaSasha. I'm sorry tonight has been kind of slow. I've noticed actually ever since Halloween, it is like so slow. I don't know what happened. We were doing so good and had so many people on our stream, and it just died out. But I'm wondering, honestly, I'm really wondering if it's my connection. So like I keep asking, and I apologize if I sound like a broken record, but if I keep asking how my connection is, because I really want to know if it's bad or if it's good, because I'm wondering if that's maybe the reason why people aren't popping on. Like maybe I'm pixelated or freezing, and then they'll pop in and pop out. Because I notice I'll get views, but then a couple of seconds later it's gone. So it'd be like at 5, and then I'll look again and it's at 1. So I'm like, I don't know if people are not able to see me or what's going on. So yeah, let me know, guys, if I'm glitching. And then again, if you go over to youtube.com/mommyboutique, it may be better. I'm not positive because I don't know if the connection's slow because I'm now further away from the port because I'm in my closet, or if because Johnny is going live at the same time that I'm going live and it's just pulling that Wi-Fi. So I don't know. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together, but I know after Halloween, it was like nobody wanted to come to the Pearl parties anymore. What happened? Where's all the peeps? Just checking my messages here. Oh, I'm so glad you guys decided to join me tonight. It makes me feel so good. Even without selling anything, I just love chit-chatting with you guys and kind of just getting to know you, because it is kind of like a bonding experience. You know what I mean? Like I get to know you guys a little bit better. Like I had no idea about LaSasha with the religion and everything. Like this is really nice. Okay, good. Thank you, LaSasha. So I guess people just don't like me no more. No, I'm sure they're saving for Christmas, which is coming up very quickly. But again, guys, I will be having gift certificates that I will hopefully be having on the website by tomorrow and getting them printed out and all nice and spiffy. So that will also help. And yeah, if you guys want to order anything for Christmas, let me know. We will be having a lot of sales coming up. So I can't wait for that. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night over there on YouTube. If you are still there, Sierra, let me know. And LaSasha, I apologize that I can't give you a gift tonight because you have been so active and so awesome. I appreciate it because you're pretty much the only one that stayed with me this entire time. So thank you, LaSasha. But I'm not going to do raffles until we have 25 or more viewers. And the reason is because I was giving away a lot when I first started, and I did it on purpose. But now that we are kind of established, I don't want to give away so much because, of course, I will give away the farm. And each pearl obviously costs me money. So when I give them away, I really am, losing money when I do that. So I want to make sure that it's being shared and people are actually getting the videos out. People are seeing it. So if I only did it with just 2 or 3 viewers of the same people, then those same people would continuously win. And it wouldn't be fair for the rest of the people who are missing out. So that's why I am no longer doing the raffle if there's less than 25 people. Because, I want to make sure that everybody is getting to see me and you guys are sharing the video as well. It just helps us out. Oh, awesome, LaSasha. Thank you so much. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight as well and bid you guys all adieu. Thank you so much, LaSasha, for being here, hanging out with me, and enduring my story times. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're watching this on the replay, I apologize that we didn't have any pearl therapy tonight, but it is the nature of the business. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But guys, we will be back on Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. So if you want to get some pearl therapy, make sure you go over to the website, mommyboutique.net, and get your orders in so that way we have something to open, because it's so much more fun when we get to open up the beauty of these beautiful pearls. So anyway, guys, have a great Monday, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Mwah, mwah. Good night, everybody. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's alright because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. But that's alright because I love the way you lie.